Good morning. Welcome to the vlog today. I am actually going to start doing daily vlogs because I feel like the weekly vlogs are honestly too long. So I'm going to start doing daily vlogs. So today has been a whirlwind of emotion already. If you do not know, I am a special education teacher for a small school district. I used to be in administration. I came back to become an overstimulated, overtired teacher/mom because I wanted to be closer to my kids and actually be their mom and be there for them. So administration is a really tough job and I love it and I definitely want to get back to it in the future. But at this point of time, my children are my priority, and I noticed when I was spending a lot of time away from home, we had a lot of increased tantrums, and they wanted me a lot more and they weren't sleeping well. And then when I became a teacher, like all of that changed. Like I picked them up from school. My parents do drop them off at school, but I pick them up from school. I take them to after school activities. I'm home with them on the weekends and I do all the night. My husband and I do all the nighttime care. Messed that up almost, yeah. And it's really helped because like I feel like a better mom. So there we go. I'm an overstimulated teacher/mom. Special education teacher. So some things I would like to talk about today are accommodations. For students that are receiving special education services, they have these things called specially designed instructions, or what I would like to call SDIs, which are accommodations and their services that they're being like specially designed instruction. So they're services and accommodations. And this is just not something like we're going to do this one time and we're not going to do it next. No. I am the teacher that will speak out for my students, and if I see something's not being done, I'm gonna voice myself. Like I'm gonna start because this is just crazy. When students don't get their accommodations and then they end up failing a test or something, like there was a lot of data honestly, like just think about this. There's so much data collection and so much input and so much work teachers have to do to get students identified. And this is what happens every time. We go through the whole process getting students identified, collecting data, writing reports, all this. Then we come to the IEP meeting and then they're like, oh, I don't think this kid needs help. Then why do we put ourselves through all this work if you're not going to do the accommodation? That's my question. Like if we're not going to do the accommodations, why did we as a team take almost half a year to get everything together to just say this kid can be provided whatever other students are provided? Don't know. That's what I'm feeling. This job is not easy. It is stressful. I do have a meeting with my administration tomorrow about my professionalism. Who knows what that's about? It could be about my TikTok videos, which I have removed a few of them. But honestly, my TikTok is about my family. I have been doing mom reviews as well because I am an overstimulated, overtired teacher/mom, and there's some ridiculous moms out there. So I have been doing mom reviews as well, but I'm allowed to have social media. Like, no one can tell me I can't have social media. Pretty sure that's free speech. I don't know. I mean, gladly, I won't do it at school, fine. But I should be allowed to have social media. Anyway, I'm also a parent in my school district. Both of my children I have 3 children. 2 of my girls do have IEPs. So they do have individualized education plans. My oldest actually gets services for speech and language, and so does my youngest. So I am a special education parent within my current school district that I currently work for. So in my school district, I serve multiple roles. I'm a taxpayer, I'm a parent, and I'm an educator. So that's a lot. So today we have a lot to do. We're gonna get our day started. My students are gonna be returning here relatively quickly. We do have, I don't know, a different plan for today, apparently, because there's assembly. Can't remember everything. This is going to be my focus. So I've been doing like mini lessons because my kids haven't been demonstrating success so much on the reading portion of this district-wide assessments. So whenever they do have me, I do teach a learning support period today for students that need to work on work, but I do a mini lesson every single day. And today we're focused, like 2 days of the week I spend during math instruction. 2 days out of the week I'll do some sort of reading skill. And then usually on Fridays I'm trying to fit in writing just because I still have kids that can't write a paragraph in 8th grade. So today of the day is story elements. So what we do is we go over PowerPoint about story elements. I'll talk about story elements again. Is this an 8th grade standard that they have to learn about? Then we read a brief passage and summarize it. And then we do the analyzing of the text, which I might just have in box instead of color because honestly, I don't have that many colors. So that's what we're gonna do today. That is our mini lesson, and then I'm gonna give them time to work on their assignments on their task list that they need to complete. Today they also had a test that I did not know about in English, but that's okay. So yeah, we're gonna do that today. And for the next period, I'm gonna film myself working. Because every day we gotta work on stuff, right? So I did move my desk around. So initially I did have a teacher desk and I moved it. I actually like the horseshoe table better, and there is my teacher desk over there. I made it to an organization because I have such a small room. And I had to fit numerous students in here, and it was ending up having behaviors because of the amount of stuff I had to do. So the horseshoe table, any table really, is where I work best at. So that's what we're gonna do today. Also, I do progress monitoring for my students. So this is like, I have multiple things. So I have a progress monitoring binder. This is my reading curriculum. This is also progress monitoring. And I have one for math. And I also have, I just have clipboards everywhere at this point. But yeah, that's where I'm at today. So I'm gonna check in later because my students are about to return, and I will check in later. Thank you so much. Guys, I'm exhausted. So we just finished like what? Math, 2 periods of math, 1 period of reading. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. Let's talk about another thing that's going on in education now. Since cell phones were in existence for years now, no one, oh, by the way, in terms of overstimulated / teacher / mom, I also have ADHD, which I probably thought I had it all my life, but honestly, I just got diagnosed with it like 2 years ago. So I definitely have ADHD, so fidgets help me. So talking about my hands helping me, but that's why I get off track so much. But let's talk about cell phones. Never have been a big issue. All of a sudden, it's now what everybody's talking about, okay? I've been saying for years, I hate cell phones in class. I hate using the Chromebooks in class, because you know what happens? Kids are not responsible and they throw the Chromebooks, and like, it's getting to the point where my own, like, finally my daughter has a teacher. Allison has an amazing teacher this year, and this teacher does all like old school, which I'm so happy with. I think Allison's actually reading now. Her homework is not all online. For years, Allison's homework has, like, for past 2 years, Allison's homework has been online. This is the first teacher that sends home actual papers for her to do, and it's been helping her so much, like actual documents to help her. And like, it's at home, I force her to write. I do. I teach her at home. I teach her during the summer, and I do. Cell phones have always been a big issue. Last year, when I taught emotional sport, I even told my administration, I think I want to get rid of cell phones. Like, they're not allowed to have any devices in my classroom because it was becoming too much. And honestly, I went back to teaching through paper and pencil, because that's how they learn best, and my kids made progress. This year, we're doing everything on the computer again. Now, all of a sudden, like this week, cell phones is like a main thing. Like, we talked about it during the special education department meeting today, that cell phones is like a thing now. Like, now we see the problem. Now cell phones are a big issue. So happy to see that's going around. Don't know why it took years for everybody to figure that out, but now it's apparently a big thing in research and statistics, and we have that, and we don't want cell phones in the classroom. Thank you. Does that mean I can take it? So that's what I'm gonna do today, because I'm tired of redirecting kids regarding their freaking cell phones. I have a cell phone holder that I ordered last year. There it is. It actually is storing calculators right now. But yeah, now all of a sudden, cell phone's a big thing. It's causing problems. No way. Yeah, it's causing problems. Explain to me why kids can chat via text. Even during class, they're sending messages via virtually. That happened today too. I removed one of my students' computer because she refused to do the assignment. And guess what? You don't need your Chromebook then. I did it yesterday too. She was refusing to do the quiz. I was like, then you don't need it. You don't need a Chromebook if you're refusing to do the work. So sorry. So yeah, that's how I feel. If you're a parent, tell me your opinion about cell phones. I think they should be banned. I understand it for like personal use. Like, I'm thinking about getting Allison like maybe a prepaid cell phone, especially because she's going to the intermediate school next year, which is a different school than the elementary school. And maybe I just want to make sure she's safe, and maybe a pre-planned with like prepaid minutes. But I just feel like, I don't know, with everything going on in the world too, I want to be able to track her and make sure she's okay. So that's what I want to do. But yeah, cell phones are a major issue. It's really disrupting education. It's disrupting the learning environment. It's disrupting the kids' mental health. They're more focused on what their friends are doing on TikTok and Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat than they are doing their academics. And they can text all day long. They can chat on the computer, but they can't read or write. Like writing a sentence is causing pressure on them and causing them to have anxiety, and they don't want to do it because it's too much work. But texting and stuff all day long is not too much work. That's my thoughts on cell phones. So today, for the remainder of the day, tomorrow I have a meeting with my administration that I'm nervous about. It's just going to keep going through my brain all over. And that's another question. How do we retain teachers? I don't know the answer to that question. I feel like in order to retain teachers, you need to be supportive of teachers. And in my study, like I do have my doctorate degree as well. So in my study, I did induction programs for special needs teachers. And through my research, I found out that honestly, that's one thing administrators really struggled on was special education regulations, special education procedures, understanding them and how to reinforce them and how to even support students and how to support the teachers. In my own personal research, what wasn't done too long ago, like you can look it up. My data actually showed that beginning teachers they don't really feel that supported, honestly, by their admin. And that's what leads to stress, teacher burnout, teachers leaving the field. That's why they don't want to continue, because there's so much paperwork. You honestly have to remember in special education, so many regulations, and it's constantly changing. So you have to be up to date on your things, and you have to know what you're doing. You have to know, what forms the forms have been crazy this past 2 years. And then like I moved from one district to another. So that's another struggle I have. It's just like everybody does things different. So if you don't have that mentor, that person that can assist you, it's just an item that you're going to struggle with. And that sucks. And that means teachers don't want to stay. That's the true life of it. The cell phones, the disrespect from students, the lack of support, the increased workload, the fact that you're not only a teacher, but you're a counselor, a therapist, the nurse, the parent, and you're the emotional regulator. That's all the roles that you have to play. Oh, in the special education world, expert on all curriculum, knowing everything. I really struggle with math, so I make jokes all the time on my TikTok about math because math is not my preferred subject. But my teacher this year for math in 8th grade, like she's teaching me a lot. So I honestly do learn from math class from her, but things need to change to keep teachers I don't know. I would love to go. I used to think traditional methods weren't working, but I would love to go back to the traditional methods of inclusion. Like when I first started actually co-teaching, having that planning time, planning lessons in advance for the week, planning what group I'm going to be working with in the classroom per week, and lesson planning with the general education teacher on what our class is going to look like for that week. That's what I would like to do. And it's just honestly, that's not what's happening. So, but I do love my school, but it's just not what's happening at this school. It's another thing that schools do differently. But we're told all the time to do small group, but it just doesn't happen. So right now I'm going to make a phone call. I'm going to come back later on, probably when I leave for the end of the day. I have one more class period, and then I have apparently an assembly, which I don't remember that, but I'm going to look at my notes. But I just didn't mark it down. But yeah, I'll let you know everything that comes up. I just got done with a staff meeting, my final part of my day, and I'm just like, you could already tell by my hair, like I'm going to have a migraine today. I'm gonna have to go home and take my medication and maybe eat something, like eat a little snack or something, because I don't know what I want. I wasn't feeling hungry all day. Now I'm feeling hungry. I have a meeting tomorrow in the morning. Still, I don't know what it's about, but it could be about me being on my cell phone so much. I don't know, because the teacher mentioned I was on my cell phone. But I only read a digital clock. So yes, do I need to get better at charging my clock? Yes. But all the clocks in this school are wrong. And I do better with digital. So look at the fog. I'm gonna show you. We're on a fog advisory, and look, it is actually foggy. That's crazy. That's what all of our dirty snow. But yeah. Oh, and it's raining. Fantastic. It's raining. On another note, am I anyone's boss at school? Like, I'm really not in charge of anyone, okay? So I got an email also today stating that I only need one general education representative for a meeting. By state law, yeah, you typically only need one general education rep for a meeting. I do tell my general education teachers that I work with that I only need one, and like, they all attend. So that's not on me. Like, I can't force someone to say, like, no, you can't attend the meeting. Like, if they want to attend the meeting, let them attend the meeting. But if they, like, don't complain when you have to attend a meeting. And honestly, like, if I'm going to, I usually allow them to volunteer. Because I'm not in a place to demand that a teacher attends a meeting. If you volunteer to attend the meeting as a representative. But also, it gets to the point where it's like the same teachers being the representative, and that's not fair to them that they have to do all the time, and certain other representatives don't do any time. So definitely not forcing anyone to attend IEP meetings, but I do like having a nice solid team for a meeting, because it really shows that you support the student, you support their goal, you support their outcome. Better than hearing it from me, like, your teacher needs you to do this. Like, that's what I honestly feel like sometimes. I'm definitely like the mom of the school. Like, did you do your assignments? Do you want to try to do this? No? Okay, that's always your choice, Larry. Like, I don't know. I don't know what else to do. Like, these kids, they don't want to do it. I just left my makeup at work. Okay, never mind. There's a real struggle with getting students this age to do assignments. Like I said, they will text, talk, they will do a Google Doc and send notes that way, to the point where I'm like removing their computers until they demonstrate the expected behavior. And once they do, I give them back their computer. But I really like what the administration said during our assembly today, that your words have actions, and talking about this to 8th grade behaviors, because there are so many kids that will honestly say, no, we're not doing it. Like, that's not that. I went to a Catholic school. That was never a choice for me. And even in high school, that wasn't a choice for me. In high school, like, I clearly remember, and I was a really good student. I like tried to get out of my biology class. Like, I was like, this is too hard for me. I'm not going to do it. And Mr. Sunday said no. He literally said no, that I'm not getting out of the biology class. And that ended up, I think I ended that school year with 107% in biology. He literally took the time and went above and beyond to work with me and tutor me after school, just to make sure that I understand the concepts, and he did it on like his own time. Like, it wasn't like he was paid to do it. Like, he literally did it to help me. And fun fact, he actually ordered 80 frogs and didn't realize how big they were going to be. And they weren't like the tiny frogs, like they were the big frogs, and we didn't dissect them. Like, I don't know why he ordered so many frogs, but he ordered all these frogs, and he had these huge like pools of water in the back of the classroom. If you can imagine this was like in the 2000s. Okay. Like, he had these two like big tubs of water. And the one time I was a senior, because he did it again. First of all, I adopted 2 frogs, and they were so big, like, I'm just not gonna, they accidentally killed themselves because they like could hit their heads on my tank that I had for them. Horrible story, but that's what happened to my frogs, because they were so big. I should have just let them go, but I lived in Pittsburgh, and that's honestly a city, and there's no place for frogs. But I should have taken them to the creek and let them go. But regardless, I was a kid and I wanted frogs. But then, when I was a senior, my teacher, he did the frog thing again, and literally over the intercom, I was asked to come to Mr. Sunday's room, because the frogs that he ordered this time escaped out of the aquariums, and he needed me to, I was like the only student in the whole school that would touch frogs and put their hands in this like water, because he was growing like a natural habitat in the huge tubs of water, and there was like snails and everything in there, and no one wanted to touch it. Like, I went to like an inner city school, and these other kids did not want to touch it, and I was the only one that was like, oh yeah, I had it. I went to other people's classrooms and got frogs from Mr. Sunday. So yeah, that's my story. Mr. Sunday. And then there was another teacher, another one, a really good teacher I had was Mr. Casorio, and he was my French teacher, and I used to call him Mr. Casino. What's the one other teacher? My acting teacher, she was amazing, except when I didn't do well in the performance. Other than that, it was really nice. I always played the lead role in terms of acting to productions. I don't know why, but I always did. And who else was really good? I don't know. And my principal, funny thing about like me being a teacher, my principal in high school actually thought I was a teacher. And during my senior year, he asked me to cover a class. And I went to the cover class, and it was like ninth grade, and I covered the class. And finally, at the end of the period, they realized that I was a student and came in, and they were like, "You're not a teacher." I was like, "No, I was just told to come in here and cover the class." And I kept them on task. I knew by then that I was going to be a teacher. But yeah, even when I was in 12th grade, I was asked by the principal, and he called me Lisa Simpson, which is funny. Miss Simpson, to cover a class, and I did. And I just did. I was so gullible that I just didn't think about correcting that. Fun stories, fun times. Sometimes when you have a stressful day, you need to jam out while you're waiting for your daughter to The Greatest Showman. Just saying, it did not make my migraine feel better, but it made my thoughts happier. So we're just gonna keep the happy thoughts going here. Like, I want to keep going with the happy thoughts. I think that will put me in a different mindset than whatever's gonna be discussing tomorrow for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I don't know. We'll see. When I come home, I gotta say hi to my fur babies. Mimi. This is the one you hear in the videos all the time. This one. This little fur baby. Evie! Evie loves the girls' room. Ah! Bowie! That's Bobo's. They love playing with each other and torturing each other at the same time. Hi. Oh, Evie. Oh, my God. Hi. Oh. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, did you miss me? Did you have a good day? Did you torture people today by your barking? I imagine you might have. So now welcome to Handless. I'm home, wearing my favorite Christmas shirt, having a migraine, splitting my head open. We're about to make the kids dinner. I sent my parents over. Now it's just me and the girls' time, and they're distracted. They've been filming all day. The good thing is they're allowed to go back to school tomorrow. So we are going to make some dinner. I'm going to fix one thing. Hello. Oh my God, see? Yes, okay. We are going to make some dinner. I think I'm going to make pierogies for the youngins and some chili lime chicken or cilantro lime chicken. I don't know. Something limey chicken for Allison and Jared. That's what I'm feeling today. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to get that started. I do have to defrost it. Or Allison, do you want salmon?
Salmon, yes.
You want salmon? Or do you guys want to try something like cheesy chicken rice? Actually, Allison, I might either give you this chicken. I might give you this chicken or this. This looks good. What's wrong? Hi. So, I'm gonna ask the girls if they want this. It seems pretty good at the store. And this is chicken. And this is the chicken. So there we go. The frost. Also had a little snack. Someone ate some of my snack. Girlie. Want to try this? It's broccoli, chicken, and rice and cheese. It is real salmon. You want to try this? You want salmon? No, we're not having meals today. We can have this. Macy, you can try it. It looks good. Yeah? Alright. Girl, you are in my video. I'm trying to make a vlog here. Let's see. Microwave condition. 375. 60 to 65 minutes. We ain't got time for that. By the way, I've been having that Bad Bunny song in my head where it's from the Super Bowl all day.
Mommy.
And he goes, ba-ba-da-bee, ba-da-ba-da-bee. I don't know why I had this on my head. But.
Actually, I want a chicken.
You want this chicken?
My chicken.
Your chicken.
No. The one I had.
I'm gonna make you a different chicken. You're gonna like it. Stop. You're gonna like it. What is wrong with you?
No.
Or this chicken.
No. I want.
We're gonna try it.
Chinese chicken.
You can't eat Chinese chicken every single day.
No.
We're gonna try something healthy. We're gonna try this. It's fine. You're a big girl. Allison, we gotta try eating different foods. You can't eat Chinese chicken every day.
I'm not going to eat it every day.
You've had it already this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
No,
try
I
something
didn't.
else. Yes, you did.
No.
Allison, you had it 2 days ago.
But I wanted it again.
I understand. So let's try this, and then tomorrow we'll make that. You had a long day. Allison, you'll live.
No, I don't want
Look
that
how good this
one.
looks. Then you'll have the chicken, the other chicken I'm making with some potatoes. Okay?
I want the other salmon.
Sweetheart, I'm making like 3 meals tonight, okay? You want salmon? I'll make you salmon. You want the salmon? You want barbecue salmon? Okay, you can eat some potatoes with it, a vegetable, a fruit. I can make you salmon, okay? We'll make salmon. Okay? If you're a mom with 3 kids, like you're literally making 3 meals for your little angels. Like you're probably making 4 meals, probably per night. Honestly, it's easier just to keep it simple. Pick a meal that the kids would like. Pick a meal that everybody would like, and keep it simple. Poor sad baby. You act like you're so abused.
Go.
She's silly. We're also gonna make this tonight. I got little potatoes, so I'm making more of a vegetarian meal for my weight loss. And this is the salmon that I get Allison. Little potatoes.
It's so cute. It's so cute.
I know. Are you gonna eat some with me?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna air fry the potatoes, air fry the salmon. It's just gonna be amazing. Amazing. You know what? Let's make some roasted potatoes. So we can air fry the salmon. That sounds good to me. Let's roast them. Just ridiculous. Then I put it in there. Check it. Like, I had such a long day, I can't even remember I put it in there. I can't. I don't know. We're gonna make dinner. It's gonna be delicious. Please. Yes, I still use my teeth to open things. Shop. Look at this. I mean, it's more. I know it's a frozen meal, but it looks pretty healthy. Look. Cheese, broccoli, and rice. What more can a kid ask for? Oh, you don't have to wash these potatoes either because they're, clean. They're already prepared for you. It's not the right knife. What are you doing? You're getting a pencil. I think we're making a little possible. Yes, ma'am. Oh my gosh. You did?
Yeah.
Wow. Yes. Hey, we need that to be good, okay, for Allison's birthday this weekend, okay? Kaylin, don't touch that. Please don't touch that, friend.
I already touched.
Because I'm asking, what did mommy say?
What did mommy say? She said no touching.
No touching.
How would you like to touch it? Mom.
What?
Mom.
Yes, baby.
I want some puppy.
You want to have a Pepsi? What about a Sprite? There's going to be one Sprite today.
I did it.
I feel like you don't need the caffeine from Pepsi.
I did it.
You already had one?
No.
Okay, I'll get you one. Just one.
What are you doing?
Cutting some potatoes for dinner.
Oh, where's my cheese? Mom, my cheese?
Ooh, a little potato. Little potato.
What?
Yeah.
Give me five. Give me five.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Give me a Sprite, Mom. Josh. Give me a Sprite. Give me an egg. You went to church and everything today. Caitlin, did you go to church today? Was it fun?
I'm in the pool.
Whoosh. Roomy rooms. Roomy roomy. I don't know why this song in my head. Ah! Girl. Oh, Maisie. That's not. Did you go to church today? Yes, you did.
Why you up?
What? Why am I what? Lippy. Oh no. I forgot I left these pants in the oven. That's no bueno. Oh boy. That's a large crashing sound. Hey, hey, hey. Easy.
Mom?
Ah! Garlic powder. This is like my favorite seasoning, by the way. It's the blend. Oh. More water.
No.
Oh, what is it?
Help you.
I'm just doing the potatoes. See?
Help you.
You are helping me. I'm playing.
Help you, Mom.
Sure, baby. Let's make a mess of the kitchen. Yeah, baby. Okay. I'm in these more olive oil. I have no idea. You are helping me. Miss Ma'am. Okay, we're gonna put this in here. Okay. Ready? Want me to hold this? Good job. What? Ooh. All right. Okay, baby. Can you mix it up for me? Like this. Can you do that? Good job. Okay. Still. doing a good job. And we need a vegetable. A vegetable. What do I got? Corn? Corn beef. What's that? Are you all done? Woo! Thank you. I'm really afraid of her. I'm afraid of her. I'm afraid for my life. I feel like my daughters are probably just having corn tonight. And that's what I'm going to have. Yes, baby.
I need you to wipe me.
Excuse me. I need to wipe someone.
Mommy, I need you to wipe me.
I hear ya. I don't know why I have that song in my head. Alex has been on TikTok all day. That song. You're waiting.
My butt just going out. How big is that?
Pretty big.
What's out there?
Oh, that's true. You did a big one. This is what happens to me every dinner time too. I forget to defrost things, or I don't defrost them, or people forget to defrost things for me, and then I got to defrost them. So it's always an experiment. But I fair. Anyway, let me make dinner, and I will be back.